Hey everybody, what is up? This is Dr. Evan from the Physio Fit. Today's exercise routine is going to start off with the standard bridging exercise. So with knees bent and feet shoulder width apart, lift your hips up into the air. Pause at the top, then slowly come back down. You're going to keep your arms at your side, your shoulders away from your ears, and the back of your head long so your chin is tucked. Engage your glutes to squeeze your butt like you're gonna crack a walnut. Engage until you get as much height as possible, lifting your hips up into the air, then slowly bringing them back down to the ground. You're gonna perform approximately 10 repetitions here in the set, and then we're gonna move into a bridging march. So holding the bridge position, you're gonna lift right leg up into the march, then left leg up into the march, and then slowly bring your hips back down. So bridge up, alternate marching, right leg first, then left leg, keeping your pelvis stable and your core engaged, then slowly bringing your hips back down to the ground. Again, we're gonna perform approximately 10 repetitions in this set before moving on to the next exercise. Try to maintain good core control, keeping your pelvis level at the top while you alternate marching. Pull your toe up towards your knee so you're in dorsiflexion. Keep your arms at your side and the back of your head long so your chin is tucked. Keep your shoulders away from your ears and try to get as much height into the bridge as you can. This movement should be slow and controlled. Okay, so now we're gonna move into a figure 4 stretch. So crossing right leg over left knee, and then you're gonna press your right knee out. Trying to stretch the piriformis on the right side, so you should feel this into the lateral right hip and glute region. You could even feel it up into your lumbar spine as well if you have more restriction through the proximal hip stabilizers and the lumbar spine. We're gonna hold this stretch for approximately 45 seconds, and then we're gonna switch sides here. So we're gonna switch to the left side, crossing left leg over right knee, then pressing left knee out into abduction and external rotation. This should be a gentle stretch, don't crank on it too much. Again, you should feel this into the piriformis, so lateral proximal hip, gluteal region, and even possibly into your lumbar spine. We're gonna hold this stretch for 45 seconds. And we're gonna bring legs back down. We're gonna move into a single leg lock bridge. So you're bringing left knee to chest, you're gonna hold it there, and then you're gonna bridge up, pressing your right knee and right foot into the ground to lift your right hip up. We're gonna perform approximately 10 repetitions here before switching sides. So leg lock bridge, holding left knee to chest, pressing right foot into the ground to lift your right hip up into the air. Pausing at the top, then slowly coming back down from there. Now keep your elbows straight as you hold your left knee to your chest. This does a great job of isolating the right proximal hip region, as well as producing a ton of core stability. Now we're gonna switch sides here, so you're gonna hold right knee to chest, pressing left knee and left foot down into the ground to lift the left proximal hip up into the air. We'll pause at the top and then slowly come back down. Try to maintain good core stability and proximal hip stability as you lift your hip up into the air. Keep your elbows straight as you hold the right knee to the chest. Pause at the top and gradually come back down. You're going to perform approximately 10 repetitions here. Now we're going to move into a rolling pattern. So my right knee is bent, my right arm is up. I'm rotating my head with my arm and my right leg finishes the movement. Now I bring right leg up into abduction external rotation, rotate the arm and the head, and right leg finishes the movement rolling onto the back. So we're going to repeat this back and forth. Right leg up, abduction external rotation, right arm rotates, head rotates with the arm, and finish the movement. So by watching the hand, you're going to operate the oculomotor reflex, which is going to increase the rotational component of the rolling pattern. So now we're going to switch it up to the other side. So now left leg is up, left arm rotates, and then you finish the movement with the left leg. So left leg's up into abduction external rotation, head and arm rotate, and then left leg finishes the rolling pattern. Again, watch the hand as you bring it across into that rotational pattern, and you're going to facilitate way better trunk mobility into rotation. So now we're going to move into a gecko position. So you bring your left leg out into abduction external rotation, and then you're pressing your upper body up into extension of the trunk. So head looks up first, then press into the ground to lift your upper body up while keeping your hips relaxed and your left leg out into abduction and external rotation. Keep your hands next to your shoulders or right underneath your shoulders. If that's too much of a stretch on your low back or hip, then move your hands a little bit farther away from your shoulders. So now we're going to switch it up. You're going to bring right leg up and out into abduction, external rotation at the hip, hands underneath the shoulders, head up first, then press up. Keep your hips relaxed and your lumbar spine relaxed as well to facilitate a really good stretch into the low back and the right hip on this side. Okay, now we're gonna move up into a quadruped position, so on all fours, and we're gonna move into a bird dog. So left arm out, moving right leg out at the same time. So it's an opposite arm with opposite leg movement pattern, alternating sides. Left arm out here, right leg. Right arm out here with left leg. So try to maintain good trunk stability. So if you were balancing a broomstick on your back, it would stay and it wouldn't fall off to one side. So you want really good pelvis alignment, good trunk and spine stability as you move your opposite arm and opposite leg out and really reach for it. So your right arm's reaching here, left leg's reaching back. Pull your toe up towards your knee and lengthen your heel 10 feet long. Then reach your arm out in front of you 10 feet. So now from here, we're gonna go into a cat and camel stretch. So chin to chest, you're gonna tuck your tail, and then you're gonna bring your head up, and then your tail up. So here we're rounding the back into the thoracic spine, lumbar spine, and here we're creating really good lumbar lordosis. So head leads the movement, chin to chest, tuck the tail in this position. Then look up towards the sky and lift your tail up to the sky as well. Now we're gonna move back into a child's pose. So in this position, I like to bring my knees really wide. Sit back into it as much as you can or feels comfortable. And then we're gonna do some weight shifts. So you're gonna go back up into quadruped, and then you're gonna weight shift forward onto the shoulders and back. And then we're gonna move back into the child's pose. So again, weight shifting back and forth. This is a quick movement pattern, ton of trunk stability, hip stability, shoulder stability, and then back into the child's pose. Again with the weight shifts, quick in and out, back and forth, then back into the child's pose. So now here we're gonna move into some more trunk rotation, thoracic spine mobility. So left arm is out in that child's pose, and then we're gonna move the right arm underneath through the window. Now we're gonna switch sides here. So right arm out, and then we're threading the needle with the left arm going through the window here, trying to gain some rotation through the thoracic and lumbar spine. We're gonna alternate sides again. Left arm out in that child's pose position, right arm threads the needle, and all the while you're sitting back into your heels with your knees wide. I'm gonna switch sides again here, so right arm stays out, sitting back, then thread the needle with the left arm. Look through the window at your left hand in this position. Okay, so now we're gonna come up and we're gonna do some more thoracic mobility into rotation. So my left hand is behind my head, and then I'm gonna rotate my left elbow up towards the sky. Now watch the elbow. You'll notice my eyes drift towards my elbow and drift towards the sky. This is gonna create a lot more thoracic rotation, lumbar rotation, because we're using that oculomotor reflex. Okay, same thing here. So right elbow goes to left elbow, then I rotate it up towards the sky. My eyes are peering up towards the elbow and watching the sky. Hope you guys enjoyed this full body strength and mobility exercise routine. Again, this is Evan Howe from the Physio Fit signing out.